I gotta say, this episode really shocked me in a sense, because I, for one, am not always a big fan of fillers from any anime. From Naruto to Dragon Ball Z to One Piece to even this. Fairy Tail, some fillers are alright in Fairy Tail and other shows, but I'm usually never much of a fan. But this episode, it was mostly filler of what kind of happened between Jalal and Horatio and Seis after he got them to join his side and everything. And I believe this would still be considered canon because we don't see it happen too much in the manga, but I think it was still hinted at this happened and all that. So yeah, this was an exceptional filler. It didn't even last the entire episode. We got a nice little foreshadowing and hype moment at the very end, and I'm liking this. This filler I really enjoyed. And I can't deny that, because you may not have enjoyed it, but this was nice for me. I like the Horatio and Seis and Jalal and Melody moments and all that, because it doesn't happen too often. The characters are all diverse and really, really cool. So yeah, Jalal in this, we are greeted by Rusty Rose, one of the survivors of Grimoire Heart, and he reveals that Zareth appeared and Master Hades died, and he woke up floating in the ocean, and we were fooled because he tells a story of how he went into the Tartarus's front door and everything because they'd been attacking Grimoire Heart's sub-guilds and all that. He went in with Zancrow and Azuma, but little did we know, we were fooled into believing those two were alive, but in fact they were made by his Arc of Embodiment, which allows him to make anything his imagination wants. So, more than likely, Melody, Ultir, and Rusty Rose were the only survivors of Grimoire Heart, because Zancrow, we haven't heard. I'm pretty sure because Zancrow might have died on the island and all that. Then Azuma, I'm pretty sure, blew himself up. And the fat guy, no one cares about him. And Capricorn belongs to Lucy. And Blue Note, I believe, is working for the council or another dark guild, and he got his ass kicked by Natsu again or something. But, yeah. So, and then Ultir is either dead or very, very, very old and close to death. So, yeah. This was good filler. We got the encounter. He told the story of how he went in there because they wanted compensation for since Tartarus broke the Balam Alliance. But they believe the Balam Alliance is still in effect. But Tartarus says you're losers, and there's only one guild left in the Balam Alliance, and that's Tartarus. So Tartarus took over all the other dark guilds. The theme in this is, and everything, even Jalal said, one of the reasons why he cares so much about the Horatio and Seis is they're bound by ghosts of the past. They can't get true freedom unless they're freed from those ghosts. He said Natsu told him this once, and it was back way in the Tower of Heaven, that you can't have true freedom if you're always bound by a ghost from the past. And the Horatio and Seis are kind of bound like that. So Jalal says they're comrades in a sense, because they all were imprisoned at the Tower of Heaven, and we know the block guy right there is Wally's older brother, and Serrano's Yukino's older sister and all that, and they were separated. Some of them we have all of this stuff. They're comrades, and he says he just wants to help them out. The only way he can atone for his crimes is giving them true freedom. So he wants to unshackle them from the chains of the past. And Eric, with his super hearing, heard that, and they had separated from Jalal and Melody because Jalal wanted to go to Tartarus since Margir, the king of the underworld, was hinted at and all that, and he wanted to go to Tartarus, so Jalal and Melody split off, and he said he'd find them again, but Eric had been listening in to Jalal speak, and that kind of changed their minds and all that, and I'm pretty sure Eric related to them, and Rusty Rose wanted to rebuild Grimoire Heart, but he was stuck in the past, just like everyone else. So he tried to force Melody to join him, and he was going to kill Jalal and all that. But Eric and all of them come back, kick Rusty's ass, and we found out Jalal was not permanently blind. There was just damage to his eyes, but he was overall damaged in the body a lot because he took on 4 of the Horatio and Seis people at once and all that. So yeah, And they cut the wrapping from his eyes, and he's somewhat healed and all that, and he can see now. And I just love that. The music, the character designs, hell, even Zancro's voice actor for the few seconds that we didn't even realize he was dead and everything, or missing. Personally, the Grimoire Heart, Arashi Seis, and Jalal, this whole filler, etc., I loved it. It was really good. And then we had Margear hype, pretty much. You guys don't know who exactly Margear is yet. He's just the king of the underworld. Heh. Man, you gotta love this. You did the filler right, Fairy Tail. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Nice. It wasn't super goofy and all that. It was actually really good. You get claps. So, if you like this review or like the episode, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more reviews, reactions, vlogs, talks, as usual. This is Outer Connection here, my lovely community, citizens, civilians. Be sure to follow the links down in the description. It'll take you to my Twitter, where you can follow me. Hey, get on that trend already. And go check out Fairy Tail episode 71. It's really good. The filler, it was really nice. I wouldn't even have minded if this lasted 2 episodes, really. The episode went by before I even knew it. Yeah, have a good day, watch lots of anime, read lots of manga. I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye-bye.